real. How does everything work? That. Let's see. Oh, that's where. That's it. Right. Okay. Okay. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Excuse me. Gemma. Are you all right, Gemma? How do I copy this? Copy, 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 copy. I'm not sure how it all works, because what I'm going to do is, for the first time ever, I'm going to allow people to come on to God's stream. So if anybody wants to, let me know. Let me know. But I'm just going to take 5 minutes of everybody's time up while I find out how it chuffing works, because I have not got a clue. Here we go. Good. Glad you're better. I'm glad you're feeling better. Let me just need to make this all work. If I was slick and I were organised, it wouldn't be the same, would it? I wouldn't want to be slick. Yeah, yes, I will. Well, you can get an invite. Are you on Twitter? Are you on Twitter, Gemma? Because I am just a little bit behind, but I will. And I'm. Hang on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Have you asked the neighbour downstairs? No, I have not. Right. I'm just logging into Twitter. For some reason, it is taking 5 years. Why? What's that about? Twitter doesn't remember me. Hang on. Hang on. That's me there. God, yeah. It should just remember your password, shouldn't it? Yeah, it probably does, but I've probably broke something. Is that going to work? No, that's not my password. Is that going to work? That is working. That is my password. Right. We're ready to rock. Right, Gemma. Yes, I'm on Twitter, and you follow me. Let's have a look. It's hard doing everything on one screen when you're not used to it. There we go. Found you straight away. And now I've got to go to you. I'm used to having a few screens to work with, so this is all a little bit complicated and rubbish. How do I send you a direct message? Look, there you go. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. No, you don't. I did, but then it went off. Let's do that again. Oh, yeah, there. Oh, I am rubbish at this. But I'm going to get there, because God can learn anything. There you go. There you go. Sent you a link. Sent you a link, Gemma. And let's see if that works. Right, back onto that. Who's in here then? Nah, are you coming to play on my channel? You can come and talk shit on my channel if you like. I'm going to do the first ever Rant Jams. Are you coming on? You should really come on as well. On Song International, hello. Welcome to God's channel. So if any, yeah, let me eat, I'm in. Yeah, let me eat, I'm in. What does that mean? You're going to eat and then you're going to be on in a minute. Anyway, I'll send you, I've got you on Twitter, haven't I? Nah. I've got edit today. Hang on a minute. Nah, I can't find you on Twitter. Send me a message, will you? Is Rant Jams coming on? All right there. I don't have Twitter. You don't have Twitter? I've got you on. I've got you. How can I send you a message on Google Hangouts when I've already spoke to you on here? Let's see how this works.
Hey, God.
Hey, Gemma, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Nah, I don't know how to work this.
Well, you're doing well. You've got me here.
And there you go. One's not bad, is it?
No.
Lols. How do I make people appear on here? I don't want people to send. I don't want people to send me their email addresses live, do I?
No, if you send it via Twitter like you did to me, or if you've really got people's emails, you should just be able to send a link to them so they can automatically jump onto it.
Right. Well, see, I spoke to Natasha, and I've been in Natasha's live stream. So now I'm on Google, and no, I'm not. I'm on Hangouts, yeah, and I'm clicking invite people.
Yeah.
But I don't know what her email address is, so I thought that it would be on here. My email is on my About Me. This is far complicated, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I usually get invited by people. I don't know how to use it.
hang on. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to get it going because I can't fail at something. That'd be.
You're not failing, God. You've been smart enough to get me on here.
There you go. Fully educated in Hangouts.
You're not failing. You're a very smart individual. You're smart to me when it comes to this stuff. I don't have a clue.
Smart individual. I've never been called that before.
Well, you are. You're very talented. You create merch. You've got people buying it. You've got your nice beanie hat and everything. You always look very smart when you're doing your live streams.
Nailed my son to a cross.
Exactly. Like that's dedication in saving the world, helping the world in itself.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people do that, do they?
I know, and I did that nailing to a cross thing. I did before the invention of iron.
Wow. That's amazing in itself. That's technicality.
Right. Okay. I think I know how to do this now. Right.
Yeah.
Now, hang on. Paste. There. There now. I've sent you an invite now. Right. Let me go back to this and see what's going on here. Go back to that. Sorry, I'm not reading everybody's stuff at the minute.
No, I'm sitting in my cozy bedroom. I'm all right. I'm sitting on my bed.
Oh yeah, I only get the living room floor, me.
I was actually meant to have my nephew stay around tonight, but my nephew decided all of a sudden he wasn't feeling too well and had to get my sister to come and take him home. So he's just gone home in a fit of tears. So he's just gone
Oh,
home.
that's not good.
Yeah. Well, my sister did warn me he wasn't feeling well. I was like, great. Tell him he can stay round. And then within 2 hours of, oh, God, where have he gone? Oh, there you go. Disappeared.
I've lost all my chat now.
I have no clue about Google Hangouts. I'm not really tech savvy when it comes to this.
Hang on, wait a minute. I think it's a bit jumpy because I don't think this computer's right up to it, really. Here we go, chat's back now.
Yay!
No, it's not. Lost it. Oh.
I loved your comment yesterday you put on my live stream. Made my day yesterday. I was going through a bit of a panic wobble, shall I just say, yesterday. And then I saw your comment. I was like, oh, made my day, and I clicked onto that yesterday. I was like, I feel a bit better now. Someone's actually showing me some love on my live stream. Yay!
And I've educated you in whistling as well. Whistling is the most important thing in the world.
Yes, I was actually sitting here whistling this morning when I was trying to film a video. And I was like, I'm mucking this video up. I'm like, no, what did God say on your message? I was like, wait, so I was sitting here whistling away to myself. I'm like, now I'm calm, refilm it, re-edit. So all I've got to do is upload it later. But I actually stopped my video, refilmed it, and then I was like, actually, I'm 10 times calmer than what I was beforehand. So it actually did work.
Whistling,
cool.
Whistling is king.
It is. It's definitely a good tool. And then I've been sitting here writing, some creative writing as well.
Right, let me just get through this and then we'll kick this stuff off. Wait a minute, right? Messages. Here you go. Right, lols, I'm going to send you the link now. I'm going to send you the link. There you go, got you, sent you the link. Who else was there in there? There was Tyler. Da-da, da-da-da. Right, and then I promise you I will be into reading people's text in a minute. Right, done that. Right, and I've sent Natasha, I have sent you the link. So now just need to make you guys small. There we go. Right, you've got it. Has everybody got it? Where is everybody then?
I think they should be able to jump on once they've got the link. I think they should be able to jump onto it.
He's not smart. He's thick as shit. Nah, honestly.
Nah, you're not thick.
Thick as shit.
You're not thick as shit. I'm probably thick as shit. If you're.
No, I am thick as shit at some things.
Well,
I think it helps if you can't be good at everything, can you? You've got to be a little bit thick at some things.
Yeah, I'm thick at maths. I know I am. I'm thick as shit at maths. I don't get it. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't practical at all.
My youngest is a mathematical genius compared to me. But children use calculators now, so I don't know how he can be better at maths than me when we didn't use calculators.
No, we didn't. We weren't allowed to. Back in my days.
God, I tweeted you the mail. Oh, right. Let me do that then. I sent you the link, but like if I need to give you... Sorry, lols. I will do it again. Let's have a look. Da 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 da.
My nephew's rubbish everywhere.
Oh man, this computer is so slow.
I'll put these pins down there. My nephew's left junk everywhere. Ah, so annoying. Yucky.
Right. All right. I'm gonna link you into it, lols.
You like my new
Tash,
hat? You like my new hat, God? Look.
Wait, is it?
It's a autism jigsaw puzzle piece hat.
All right.
I bought it off eBay. It's a bit too big for me though. I need to make it smaller for my head. It's too big.
Or grow your head.
Or grow my head, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm growing my head by every time I'm going on YouTube. I think my brain's gone like that. Everyone seems to think I'm becoming a boffin. I'm kind of storing facts and facts. My brain seems to be getting bigger.
Right, I've invited Natasha, and I sent the wrong link to lols for some reason.
Oh, okay.
And now There. Now I've sent you the link, lols girl. That's there. Proper cleared up with this shit.
Everybody's learning God, including me. I'm learning at this.
Right. We're working now. I've now sent them out. Let's see what people are saying. Look. Best friend, are you coming on here?
Oh, yeah, get best friend on. She's cool.
I've had no link. Bloody hell. No, I used your email address and I sent you it like that. I'll tell you what, I could just write it in here and then everybody else could close their eyes. If you're a bad person, you could close your eyes and pretend that I didn't send it.
I'd just be careful with sending it publicly, because I was on a friend's live stream yesterday who sent a Google Hangouts link and he's chatting publicly and it went disastrously wrong.
Oh, yeah. Right. I have heard that before, so let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's not do that then. There's no messenger thing. Oh, there is a new messenger thing, isn't there?
Yeah, YouTube Messenger. I haven't actually used it yet.
Let's try it.
I've heard it's meant to be good from what I've been told.
Right, let's try it then. Friends. Add more contacts. Copy invite link. I'm sure I can put that in here.
Yeah, you should be able to, as long as the people know that it's going to be retracted afterwards. As long as if you post it publicly and retract it, then as soon as the people jump on, you can delete the Hangouts link so no one else can jump on it once everyone's here.
Right, here we go, look. Here we go, Gemma, right? So I've posted the link to the messenger. So now if people want to come on, they can send me a message. Is that right?
Yeah, in Hangouts, they can send you a chat request message to come on here. That's how it usually works on the Hangouts, or if you're using YouTube Messenger, they can click the link in Messenger to jump on here. It shouldn't be too hard for them.
This is too complicated. Yes?
Do you want another one?
Oh, do you know what? No, I'm okay, thank you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
A nice Friday night, thank God.
There I go. Look. So I sent the friend link thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Natasha, you should just get Twitter. That'd make it much easier.
Have you got everyone on Twitter, God? If you have, they should be able to check their Twitter and jump. Oh, here's Lord's Girl. She's here.
Natasha ain't got.
Hey, Lord's Girl. Hello.
Yo.
Hey, I sent it to Natasha. I was helping you out behind the scenes there.
Cool.
All she has to do is click the link and then join the convo.
Hey, Lord's Girl.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I was just watching your video earlier. Your voice is stunning.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. Yeah,
it's
takes
really
a lot of practice.
good.
I appreciate that.
I wouldn't have the confidence to sing on YouTube like you post videos. That would scare me. Anyone like you who does that is really brave. I wouldn't do it.
I think right in the beginning it was a little bit, but after a while I just forgot about it being live or being on where everybody could see. I saw you last night, Gemma.
Yeah.
On Enjoying Life.
Yeah, let's just say that ended in total disaster. I ended up getting off his stream, and because people were making fun about me being autistic, and I refused to be picked on, so I left.
Really? They were making fun of you?
Yeah, Pete let people talk down to me. There was a couple of his mods who I've known for a while who disrespected me, and I was just like, nope, not putting up with it.
Yay! Wow. Hey, Natasha. No, that's not good, Gemma.
It's okay. It happens.
God, we're going to take over your stream. What are we doing on here?
Go for it.
I'm making sushi rolls. We're hungry. What are you doing, Natasha? Is everybody waiting for me to say
Nothing.
something stupid? I probably will eventually. Off the wall. You're lucky. I don't usually go live with my toddler running around because he's right there. He likes to get naked, by the way.
Yeah, my kids are like that. They never keep clothes on.
Exactly. He doesn't care.
My kids follow their mother.
Be free. Have fun. God, what have you been up to?
I've been out walking all night, and then we went and found a nice little pub and had a pizza and a pint, and then I came home early.
Awesome.
Pizza and a pint.
I miss
No.
Honestly, Witherspoon's pizza and a pint, it was like £5.50 or something for nothing.
That's good.
I
Yeah, I could have had two.
don't know the prices over there very well. And it has to be a good deal if you say it is. Over here, you get pizza, you can spend $5 for one pizza. Like a medium-sized pizza. Yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna help my son.
This ain't a very good angle for me. You could see my 5 chins.
No, you're fine, Natasha. You're very pretty. I don't see anything.
Oh, thank you, Gemma.
You're looking very pretty. I love the black and white background you've
Thank
got.
you.
That's-
I do black and white because then I don't look like crap as much.
You didn't look like crap. You're very
My
pretty.
trick.
You're very pretty. You don't look horrible.
I thought that in Wales, life was still in black and white anyway.
Yeah. Something like that. We got to travel 15 miles to get to the water.
Yeah. Ranjam!
Hi. Red Jam.
Ranjams!
Ranjam!
I told you, didn't I, when it came down to Merthyr Tydfil?
Did you actually go down Merthyr?
Oh, I came down Merthyr Tydfil, and I was in a bar. I was all on my own, just like an overnighter in a hotel. And
Yeah,
this
you're brave.
lady came in, and she had the biggest knockers I've ever seen. And she came in and she threw them on the bar, and she went, "Look, I've just had my wangers done." Great.
Welcome to Wales.
I know there were people eating in this bar and everything, and everybody just stopped. She went, "Look, and they're beauties, aren't they?"
You actually sounded Welsh. Do it again.
I spent too much time down there. Look, I got that. Look, it's Yorkshire beer. It says A up on
Nice.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She went, "I'm having my lips done next, you know."
Hey, Ranjams!
Hello.
Hey!
How are you, alright?
Hashtag God is the greatest. Hashtag
Ranjams!
We got two legends on the same call.
I don't know about that.
What's that noise?
Yeah, what's that noise? That's rather
I
frustrating.
don't know what it is.
I bet it's the. Hold on. I know what it is. How's that?
There
Yeah,
we go.
it's gone now.
Yay, that's gone.
The phone. I'm not used to being on a phone. I'm usually on like my setup to where I can do all my crap. So this
Yeah.
is different.
I think
And,
I needed to be on the phone because I've gone on the laptop and it's not right good.
Live. Got to be live all the time. 3 hours of being live isn't enough. Got to be live all the time.
How you doing, Ranjams?
How you doing?
I'm
We are
good.
live in the dark.
You're as crazy as God.
Oh, live in the bathroom. Wait, you gotta let me out of here. Let me out of here. We're live. We're alive. You gotta let me out of here. Yes. 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 You gotta let me out of here. Yes. All right. You guys are like, what the hell? Yeah, I would do songs. I would do some songs, but I'm not so sure it works out very well on the cell phone version. Just I just kind of improv it. Oh. You think it's a good idea for me to see the live chat? I guess probably gonna do it. Let me go over here.
There we go. Right. I'm all finished now. I'm done now. Let's get
Waterbearer
this
is
sorted.
wearing his mask. I wish I had I can't even speak. I wish I had a mask to wear, God.
I think we've cut a deal that you're getting one, haven't we?
Yes.
Hello, water bearer. I see
Because
you.
the God in his silly
Water bearer, I
mistakes.
see you. I see you in the
Three
live
times
chat.
now. 3 times I've forgotten to cover the screen up and show myself.
Yeah, I had to put my video private. I wouldn't leave it up there.
I'm a div, aren't I?
What is this? Is this Natasha Flowers?
Yeah?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this ain't a good angle. You can see my tensions. Don't laugh.
Just who's in here. And then Gemma, autism, Gemma.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is
Down.
your name? I just know you by Gemma.
Yeah.
Right?
That's cool. Yeah.
You know what's cool is I mispronounce everybody's names all the time, but when I got you in person, I can actually ask you. Is Gemma, is that how you pronounce your name?
Yeah, Gemma. Yeah.
There we go.
Very good.
I don't mind being.
down.
I've been used to being called Gemma. I've had a lot of other American people who when I was on ThinkShare's channel last night would call me Gemma. I didn't really mind. I think it's because it's how they used to pronouncing it.
As long as they don't call you too late for your tea.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's hard to tell that I'm even on here. I think it's just because I just streamed for 3 hours, so I'm kind of in a hazy daze, man. I'm in a hazy daze. Oh.
Waterbearer, I'm good,
hazy.
thank you.
Oh
no, I hope you feel better.
Oh, I'm in a hazy daze, God. You gotta help me. You gotta help me.
I'm refusing. I'm not doing God help anymore. I'm beyond it.
That's because you're shit at it.
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah. I think people should learn to help themselves.
I think we do help
Yes.
ourselves. It's just sometimes people need a little bit extra help, and yeah, I think sometimes people need to ask for it. Like, I know I've.
Yeah, there's a way to ask, and it's not praying because nobody's listening to prayers. We're too busy for that. Phone or text.
Oh yeah.
I'm too busy to listen to your prayers.
Yeah, I'm shutting that down. I'm going to do PayPal prayers from now on. If you don't send PayPal, then I'm not listening to your prayers.
Brilliant.
Is that what super chat is? Basically, like the people give you money and then you listen to what they have to say as long as they super chat you.
Yeah, but only if I'm not busy. If they send me money and ask me a question or pray to me via PayPal, then there's a good chance I'll listen. But also, if I'm busy, then I'll forget about it and I'll see it 3 weeks, 4 weeks later.
Out. Get out.
Benny Loco in the house. How you doing?
You can do like the Patreon where you get a high enough tier and you forgive them all their sins. Right?
Yeah, but
So
I'll
they
just
get up to
forgive
tier 3 or
everybody
tier
every
4.
sin.
What is that
They have to
Patreon thing?
Patreon, you know.
Go to my Patreon page.
Or you are going to hell.
I say I know them songs more than I know songs that are in charts.
I'm lo-
Go to
loving
my
the-
Patreon page or burn in hell for all eternity.
I'm loving your hat, Rant Jams. Suits you.
Yeah, my hat has seen better days. I got this. You want to know where I got this hat? I don't know if the greatest mod told you, but it was at one of my mom's shows because she travels and performs. And this old lady gave me her hat from her like dead husband who died in fought in World War II. And I was like, cool. So then I just started wearing it for when I started my first video as Rant Jams. I put it on my head, and then I haven't taken it off since, really. But yeah, this actually came from like a nursing home kind of thing. Not nursing home, but maybe it is called nursing home. But yeah, basically that's how I got my hat. I didn't
Best
actually
friend
purchase
in
the
the
hat.
household.
Some old person gave it to me.
Oh wow, that's inspirational, Rant Jams. That's so cool.
So it might be
Hi,
like
best
conjuring
friend.
the energies of this past life person. That'd be kind of cool.
Hey, best friend.
Hi.
Good to see
Hi,
you.
guys. Hi, Jams. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Gemma.
Hello.
Hi.
Lovely to see you here. You are such a lovely lady. So, do you know what? I don't get any trolls, and everybody who seems to come to my channel is really, really nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure one of us is going to be a real bad person behind it all, and we'll have a big meet up and they'll blow us away with a machine gun.
Don't say that.
I think as long as you're like humble and genuine, I don't think people on YouTube is as bad as what people think. And meeting you guys has been absolutely amazing. Like having new friends that I never thought I'd meet on YouTube has changed the way I see a lot of things about people on here.
Well, I gotta basically get off here because I'm like live streamed out a little bit, but I wanted to take a stop in God's first panel for sure. And I want to go. I would definitely like to do more panels on your stream because basically my channel doesn't do panels for good reason. So I think this would be a really great place for me to stop.
Rant Jams. We're like twins.
You're all like twins. We can all do this. We can see you. We can see you. Oh.
Yeah, in the future, when I work out how to use this and what I'm going to do with it, then I'll set up some really good live streams where we can get a lot of people on and we'll have some nice debates about stuff.
Yeah, we'll get in some heavy religious debates. We'll promote it really heavily, and I'll always take the side that you don't because I can make it really good. Because I know the best arguments on every side of the debate. Even if they're weak ass, I still know how to.
You guys as well. You guys your country's deeply religious, and our countries are not deeply religious at all. So we find it quite amazing sometimes that how much people really, really believe in religion. So it's a good debate to have.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
And everybody have got an opinion on religion.
I know the worst arguments and I know the best arguments of every side. So depending on who, if we had 5 people in the panel and we had a religious topic, whatever side was not getting proper attention, I would always take that side for fun. And that's what I did in college too. It doesn't necessarily have to be the side I actually agree with, but I'll take the other side for fun, and it is a good time,
Yeah.
Which is hard, Rant Jams. It is hard to debate something that you don't agree with, but that makes you better at talking.
My true position is compatible with every position. That's why.
Yeah, my buddy.
But that's why I can do it and still be moral. My true position is atheism isn't that far from being a fanatical Christian or whatever. It really isn't. It's just another way of framing it. Now you could say, well, has atheism killed more people than Christianity? I mean, I'm just a sneak preview, right? If you say, has atheism killed more people than Christianity? I doubt it. All right. But when people who bring it up, they'll go, what about the Soviet Union and the 20 million people they killed? I don't think that wasn't about atheism. That was more of a communist thing. That wasn't really an atheist thing. But you can see, you could easily just take different positions, right? You can go, well, we've had these godless societies and stuff, and they've all turned out to be really fucked up and everything. And that's true. We have. But, and Europe has been through a lot of hell. for sure. And over that, religious wars and stuff. So like it just depends on what side you want to highlight, Like what, if you're really strong in the you need a strong religious base in order to hold a society together, then you usually bring up the Soviet Union but you know what? That's not the strongest argument either. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there is a straight science, what we call science as religion doesn't work, because science and religion aren't the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So like if what religion actually is or what you believe, for instance, you have, yes, okay, it's more or less what you do is what you believe. And there's blind faith in that. You have all kinds of blind, like right now you have blind faith that you're actually talking to me. Right? How do you know that an evil, you guys know who Descartes is, right? God, the good one, Descartes, right?
No,
he's
no, go on, tell me.
Yeah, he's this I think therefore I am dude. He's got a pretty decent argument, even though it's weak. It's a weak ass T argument, and I'll admit that to begin with. But he had this argument that, like, how do you even know that you're even here, man? And how do you know that an evil demon isn't controlling all of this right now, right? He gets into all that. And what it really comes down to is there is one thing that you cannot deny, that no matter how much you want to get into dogmatic crap, and that is, if you are experiencing the world like me, right, and you're experiencing a first-person consciousness, then you cannot deny that you are a conscious being, period, right? And there is something, you don't need a dogma to explain that necessarily. You don't need a fairy tale to explain that, but you do have to concede that there's something, there is something very unique and very divine about just being a human being in general. That's why God the Good One's character is funny, because he's like, well, hell, I'm God, right? And actually that position is not too far flung from an atheist position, which is not too far flung from a Jewish position. Those positions are very, very closely together, because the Jewish position is, I will not worship an idol, all right? I will not worship anything that's less than God. And actually, that includes Jesus. That includes anything. Anytime you explain what God is, then that's wrong. They go, that's not God, right? That's a dilution of God. So actually, the classical Jewish position is something like that. All right, which actually is very close to an atheist position, because an atheist position is, I'm not going to worship shit, right? So it's actually very close. So I can actually use, what's it called? If I was going to approach that conversation from that angle, that's where I would start. We'll go, what about the Jewish law? What about Jewish law? I can get into all that, because there is a bunch of jacked up Jewish laws, right? But there's some jacked up laws in the United States that have nothing to do with Christianity, supposedly. And there's some jacked up laws in Great Britain as well. And a lot of fucking people are dying over some really stupid shit that has nothing to do with anything, right? That's nothing to do with anything, right? Like drinking and driving laws and stuff have nothing to do with divine God stuff and everything, but that makes a difference, right? A lot of people die from that shit, okay? So you get into all that, and the problem is, I guess the problem is that when you want to get down to that, it's how do you define religion? Right? How do you define dogmatic faith, right? And what do you believe in? Because the thing is, if you're a human, you believe in something, and you believe in something close to blindly. You really do. Like I said, you believe that you're.
I really absolutely believe in nothing.
Yeah, well, you believe that you're communicating with something. All right.
I'm communicating with you now.
Talking to yourself, There's no doubt about it. And you definitely believe what you do is what you believe. That's the best way to put it. So somebody can say day in and day out that they're this, that, and the other. But when it comes down to is their actions tell you what they believe. So you can't debate that shit. Look at how a person lives. That tells you.
I absolutely 100% only believe in people.
Well, that's good, man, because you know what? That is a pretty decent position to have. And I'm not going to argue against it. I was just giving you an example of how somebody intelligent can actually give you a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't mean I agree with some of the stuff I said fully, but all those positions are compatible with what I actually believe. See what I'm saying? What I actually believe is what I do. and how I practice, you know. And that's the idea of the Jewish. I'm rambling. This is the rant part of Rant Jams. But the Jewish idea, another Jewish idea is, it does go back to that with, what you believe and what you do have to go hand in hand. All right, and that matters whether or not you're atheist or you're Jewish or you're Christian or you're Muslim, right? You have a lot more, in the United States, you might say that the religiosity is higher, but a lot of people pretend to be Christians but don't practice that shit, right? Anybody from the United States that knows that, right? Or people go, well, I'm a Christian, why? Because it's a get out of hell free card, right? But they're not really practicing that shit. And then some people are practicing that shit. And then some people are only focusing on the parts that are convenient for them or this, that, and the other. And that's actually what we're always going to do, dogmatically. But that even if you take, and let's say you take the religiosity out of it, right? The same would go if you don't have an official organized religion. What you're going to do is you're going to have a set of principles that are closely connected to what you feel is your identity. And that's what we're getting to psychology, right? Things that you identify with. And the closer you get to the center, when somebody challenges that, you're going to defend it to the bitter end. Right. So if you feel like the atheism, for instance, is what defines you, right? If somebody challenges atheism, you're going to fight it to the bitter end. And that has more to do with the psychological process. Same thing if you're a Christian or you're a Muslim. If you think being a Muslim is all that is very, very important to your identity, you're going to defend that to the bitter end, right? Now with Rant Jams, right, there isn't much left, all right? There's very few things that are left for Rant Jam to defend because he has really boiled down all of his ambitions and desires to just a handful of things, right? So I suppose so. If somebody charged me with being an atheist, so what? If somebody charged me with being a fundamental Christian, so what? Right? Because my actual position is something like direct experience is not an argument. All right? Direct experience is not something that somebody can't debate your way out of direct experience, which basically means that your own experience that you have, right? Pay attention to that, and that will guide you. All right. If God exists, right? We're gonna play this game. If God exists, and God's clearly in the live chat right now, but if God exists, he's not separate from you. He's not like you take a spaceship and you go to like a galaxy far, far away, and God's sitting on a throne and he's totally alienated. No, if God exists, he's within every single thing that exists. The entire universe, right? So essentially, and this goes back to a medieval style interpretation a little bit, but God would be in everything, including yourself. So in other words, God, the good one's strategy of just looking within himself, right, and believing in people will still lead him to the promised land, right? It doesn't have to be a particular dogma, but it will lead him to a kind of truth that is perfectly fine and acceptable, right? See what I'm saying? Like, so there's no reason to go, it has to be unicorns cutting the moon in half. It doesn't have to be unicorns cutting the moon in half. It doesn't have to be you go to hell or whatever. But essentially, it's all about paying attention to what's around you, and you will find or not find God or whatever. But if you listen very closely, you will find that, or you could find or discover that you're not so separate from the outside world, and that we are very.
Rant Jams. You are going to turn blue if you don't have a breath.
I was thinking that. Take a breath.
Right, exactly. So essentially speaking, God the good one strategy is perfectly acceptable, and he's not going to hell for it. All right. No matter what denomination you're in or whatever. I'll explain people.
I'm not scared.
Go ahead.
Hey, do you know what? If I'm wrong about there being no God, it's okay, because when I go to the gates of heaven, I'll say sorry, and he forgives people whatever. So I'll just get in. It'll just be an amazing day in my life.
It's true. That's 100% true, because there's some things, there's some loopholes in the Bible and stuff, and not just in the Bible, but there's loopholes in reality. And one of them is
there's a few loopholes in the Bible.
Oh yeah, there's a shitload of loopholes in the Bible, man. One is that if you seek, you will find, right? So you seek and you will find. If you don't find anything, you're not going to be held accountable for that, because you seeked, right? You were a seeker, right? So you're not going to be. It's like I had seeked, and this is what I found, and like, oh, okay, whatever, right? And then the second thing is, like you said, you are forgiven, for your, God is not. And if you have people get confused when it comes to salvation and being born again, because those experiences transcend Christianity. I'm going to say some controversial shit right now, because I'm on the right stream to do it. But the idea of being born again goes back further than that. It goes way back further than that. It goes back to the ancient world, ancient India. It goes back to ancient Egypt. It goes back to some ideas that transcend a particular mythology. All right. And I don't want to go into that all the way, but let's just say that if Christians took the time to unpack the meaning of Christianity, they would find what they're looking for. And that's all I'm going to say. But as long as they continue to not take the time to explore what the meaning of their faith is, then they're going to have problems, right? Because they're always going to be like saying this, I'm born again, but not understand what that means, and not really understand it like logically, but actually experience what it means to be born again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's a hint of reincarnation in that idea. By the way, can you not hear it? Born again, there's a hint of reincarnation in there. God hears it, right? God knows. But when you say you're born again, it's basically saying you've reincarnated in this life, all right? Now, every night that you go to bed, it's as if you've died. And every morning that you wake up, it's as if you've been born again, all right?
You could be one of these preacher guys, Ram Jams. I think you could have your own little evangelist church.
I could have a cult. I could be like James Cox, man. People would be like,
I feel like
man,
I need to send you some money.
I think Rant Jams brings up some very interesting points. He said about people's experiences of how they seek and how they find things. And I used to attend a church up until about 6 years ago or so, and then I decided to tell my church leadership that I was diagnosed with autism, and since then it kicked off, and they've actually turned their backs on me and kicked me out. And I thought that a church was meant to accept people for being different, and they were meant to be inclusive. Instead, they turned their backs on me and voted to kick me out.
They kicked you out because you're autistic?
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
See, that's where we got a problem.
Yeah.
See, a church isn't a bureaucracy. If you actually read the New Testament, it's not saying that the church is a building, an organization, a bureaucracy, and you got to follow X, Y, and Z. The church has to do with the body of people. All right. So a church isn't a building, right? So this idea that a church is a building that you go and then once you leave church is actually you're probably in much more intensive church situation with Rant Jams on your live stream than you ever were when you went to church.
The cult of Rant Jams.
If I went by what Acts says in the New Testament, all right. Now I'm not speaking in tongues or anything necessarily, but what we're actually doing is taking the time to explore some of these ideas and actually taking the time to listen, or I'm actually just taking the time to rant and you guys are taking the time to silently chat or whatever, but that's close enough.
The actual thing my church said to me is that my old church pastor who used to run the church said to me, his exact words were, I'm autistic because God has cursed me for my bad behavior. That's what they actually told me.
That shit sounds like some Hindu shit, man. That sounds
like a dick.
You went down a caste or something, man. Like I don't know if these people are aware, man, that why do they believe in that reincarnation shit? Like when it suits them. I mean, honestly, if he was a real Christian, right, then I don't know why he would be throwing the caste system on you. I don't think that's really compatible with his stuff. And I don't really think that what you have is a curse either. You know what I'm saying? Everything is relative, right? Everything is relative, and you have gifts, and there's benefits to being you, and there's benefits to being Rant Jams. And this idea that the grass isn't always greener on the other side is true. It's true, man. It's totally true. You got to appreciate who you are 100%, appreciate what you have. And are you going to waller in pain and suffering? Is that really how you want to live your life, regardless of whether you believe in God or not? Why the hell would you waller in pain and suffering, right?
No, you wouldn't.
Why not just celebrate who you are and have a great time? And honestly, you're more than a diagnosis, by the way, because I've met a lot of autistic people, and not a single one are the same from another. They're all different people, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So that goes the same with all these other mental diagnoses or psychological diagnoses. Is it's different from person to person, and they really don't know. I mean, what it comes down to is they really don't know, and they do what they can to group people in large groups, but it's just not the same, man. Like I said, I've met very intelligent autistic people. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it.
Two of
And
my
they're
kids
not
are
really
autistic,
people,
and
they
they're
just
the
have an
most
autistic diagnosis.
intelligent kids ever.
Yeah, definitely. It's just
Remember, autism didn't exist back in the day. Somebody had to invent that label, because there were people who had problems, but back in the day that label didn't exist. So somebody invented the idea of autism and then started branding everybody with it. Although people did have issues, right? But not so many people were grouped as autistic until recent history. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I agree with you there, Van Jams. Absolutely.
More of an empowered kind of guy. I'm not into the waller and pain, and I'm not into all of that stuff. You are as a human being, you are so much bigger than any diagnoses that anybody ever gives you. If I broke my arm, would you define me by my broken arm?
No.
If I broke my arm, would you be like, "There's Broken Arm Rant Jams"? Would I change my name to Broken Arm Rant Jams and everybody go to my channel? Come on, man. Come on.
Exactly.
We're so much more than any diagnosis.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm passionate about it on YouTube, and I'm more, like they say, I'm more than my label. So that's what I do. I live my life to the best of my abilities. Usually.
I guess I do need to get off here, but yeah, we're gonna have like this crazy event where we'll have I'll promote it really heavy, and we'll get together all the people. I'll find some really smart people that take different positions.
Lols,
We can have
take the phone off him.
We're gonna be eating dinner.
I seen her walking around in background with headphones on.
Hey, best friend, how are you?
I fell asleep.
make a good picture.
I'm just kidding.
I lost him at opinions.
He's like,
Oh yeah, it's easier, God, when we do the real debate, make sure that you like moderate it and you keep it like at topic for topic for topic. So that way I don't rant on.
Invited.
Kind of like the jizz quiz. Just make it a really nasty jizz quiz, like open-ended. This is what it's about.
maybe you could do
know,
it
and
like
then I'll
a
stick with-
ring. You could have rounds. Like boxing.
I think if we do it, then I'll pick sort of 10 questions, and everybody gets 5 minutes to answer it.
Yeah, and we'll just have a timer. That way you'll keep me like getting right to the point, because I'll get right to the point.
Give the man a
You're
timer.
on steroids.
Yeah, if I know I have 5 minutes, I'll get right to the point. I'll be like, somebody's like, there is no God, and then in 5 minutes I'll describe what the idea of God is, and what that means to say there is no God, and then somebody can choose whether they agree with that or not. And it's an atheist position is hardcore. It is a hardcore position, but it's definitely a position that's very closely related to the Jewish position. It's very controversial for me to say that, by the way. It definitely is. But it's true.
I don't think it is hardcore because
off from all those other polytheistic religions, they broke off because they weren't worshiping idols. They had really shitty laws. I mean, of course, but every society has shitty laws, right? Our society has shitty laws, right? And they don't make any sense that people die from. But their original idea was they're not worshiping idols, and God doesn't have a name, and that's it. And here's some shitty laws to go with it.
Look
I'll
at
catch you guys
Best
later.
Friends
Thanks for listening to me rant.
Hey, thanks for
See you
letting him
later,
rant
man.
somebody else for a change. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Let's go. Bye.
Get that God merch. He needs your money.
Best friend, it's so good to see you.
hi Gemma, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I have a head cold, so I probably sound a little funny. But I was like, I have to come on and see God, and then I got really excited when I saw you come on, and I was like, oh, Natasha too. Aw.
Yeah, I saw God was online. I clicked onto his live stream and he was sitting on his own. And then he's like, I want to invite people. And I was like, yeah, I'll come on. So then God tweeted me and I jumped straight on from Twitter.
I need to work out how to make this work better because that wasn't very smooth at all.
Really? But
Yeah.
I did learn one thing from it.
What's that?
What?
I can make a God beard. Watch.
I did note that.
Ready?
Oh,
It's
wow.
uncanny.
That's
The
very clever.
resemblance.
Very good. Very
That's
good.
very good. I like
You
that.
won't need to do that soon though, because you'll be getting one in post.
Ooh, you're getting a mask. Ooh,
That's my
how
happy
fun.
dad.
It's protection money.
Best friend.
Oh, I'm bribing you.
I love what you've got on, best friend. You look very snazzy.
Oh, thank you. Snazzy. Mm.
I love your earrings as well. They're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're just being all nice and sweet to me. I think I love you.
You do look good. I'm actually wearing a
Aw.
dress today. It's, in the UK, it's really hot, so we're in summer clothing, which is nice. It's too hot.
Stop.
Oh, yes. It's warm here too, but I'm kind of hiding in the air in my closet.
Yeah.
It rained today, really lots of rain.
Yeah, wasn't it so nice?
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? And we went out walking tonight out on top of hills, and within like 4 hours of it raining, the grass is starting to turn green again.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy.
I like the God walks. It's so pretty.
Yeah, I do walk to some lovely places.
You
You live
do.
in a nice place, though, don't you?
Yeah, we live in Yorkshire,
Lovely.
so everywhere you are, you're only 5 minutes away from countryside.
Yeah, round here, everywhere you go, there's druggy on the corner.
Yeah, well, we're not too far away from that either. But in the village where I live, we don't stomach it. So if people come in and they start acting stupid, the local villagers get rid of them really quick.
Yeah. Stop. Come on then. Come on.
Are you talking to Easy Days?
My dog, it's a pug, so it like snores even when it's awake.
No.
Oh,
No, it's not. Oh, it's get out.
I love
Why?
dogs. Are
Oh, I
cute.
want to see. I want to see the
I
pug.
want to
Come
see the
on,
dogs
then.
too.
Buddy, come on. Come on.
She was like, "Get out!" Oh, great! Now I gotta show you off.
Say hi.
Oh.
Okay, calm down.
Look at that.
Down.
Oh
Down.
my God, look at that dog. Oh.
She's like, "Okay, go away now."
No more.
Look what I started.
What have you done? Down. Don't make me shout, please.
No.
Dumb dog, why are you following me?
Aw, that's cute. Aw.
Yeah. Really cute. I was
He's
like,
lovely.
"Aw."
He's lovely.
I'm trying to get
He's gonna get me
my
again.
house off of the
Come on down now.
cat.
So, God, what's the pizza like?
It was cheap. It was a flat pizza, but it was £4.50 if you had the pizza. But for an extra £1, you can get a pint of lager with it as well. So I got that. But I like big, thick base pizza.
Oh no, thin pizza is the best.
How do you like that?
Deep
Yeah, I
crust.
love
Oh,
thin pizza. I don't like the thick one.
I like
deep
both.
crust has to be the best.
What, the stuffed crust stuff?
Yeah, stuffed crust has to be the best, God, of course.
Yeah, you get more for your money.
Yeah, totally. Stuffed
Like
crust.
the
stuffed
cheese
garlic
stuff.
crust.
Right, I'm gonna go a
Yeah.
minute. I'm gonna calm this dog down because all you're gonna hear is.
That's what I sound like when I sleep.
But I will be back in a bit.
I snore so loud that sometimes I wake myself up.
When I'm pregnant, I've done that when I'm pregnant, heavily pregnant, and I woke myself up by snoring.
Oh,
crazy.
Aw,
it's
that's
amazing, isn't it?
cute,
'Cause you look around
though.
to see what the noise was.
Well, you
Right.
I once traveling to London on a train, and it was full of designers, like real top end designers. And me and my mate, we were just like young kids who got lucky in an industry, and we'd been partying for like 30 days straight. And my mate fell asleep on the table across from Hugo Boss designers, and they were turning their nose up us. And he snored so loud that he woke himself up, and he didn't know where he were. And then he told somebody off for snoring. I'm like, this is so good. All these top designers were like, hey, let's move.
Right, I'll see you in a minute, guys.
See you in a
Okay.
bit.
All right.
Bye.
Best friend, what have you been up to, best friend? What have you been doing?
So I just started my new job.
Yes, get in there.
And so I got sick like as soon as I started because everybody in the office was sick. I was like, great. And so now I have the plague. Careful. I'm not sure if you can catch it through a live stream or not. Yeah. And I have to travel actually this weekend, so I'm probably not going to be around for like a week. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get online, so I'm going to miss everybody.
Are you enjoying your new job though?
I am. I really like it. My boss, she's
Cool.
she's great, so I'm happy. Because my last job was not good at all, not even in the slightest. I was like, I'm gonna lose my mind if I don't get a new job, and then thank goodness I did.
I've got a bit of plague going on this week as well. I've got I thought I had flu on Monday and Tuesday,
Yeah.
and then I had 3 fillings 2 days ago, all in one go, and then in the afternoon, I've got like a pulsating noise in my ear. And it turns out I've got a double ear infection and a throat infection. So,
oh my goodness.
yeah, rough week. But apparently the ear infection may be down to the noise from the band, and that's inflamed it, and that's might have been what started it. It's been a rough week.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I've got to buy some like noise reducer earbuds, which you can choose the noise that you hear.
Does that make it harder to play?
Well, you can adjust it to how much you need to hear. It makes it when I use cans, then I have to take one off and put it on my head so that I can hear through one ear. So these, I think you can adjust it so you're just reducing the level, and I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know when I've got them in a couple of weeks.
That's kind of cool.
You can do that with like noise reducing headphones. I do that when I travel with my iPad and I'm listening to music. I can fiddle about with the sound and the loudness of how I need them. It's quite helpful to have something like that.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it works. If it doesn't work and I can't play properly with it, then I'm just going to play until I go deaf.
Ouch.
Winner.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, what fun would that be if you can't hear anything?
Well, I reckon I'm not going deaf yet, so I reckon I've got a long time.
Yeah, you're still young, God. You're not going to go deaf anytime soon if you can possibly help it.
I'm billions of
Yeah.
years old.
No, but you're still young, so
I bet God is like mid-30s. Can't tell with the mask. That's kind of tough. But yeah, that's where I
Yeah.
would peg God.
I
That's what
have been mid-30s once.
How many billion years ago?
Infinity years ago.
I'll just be starting my 30s in a couple of months' time.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be 30 in October, so I'll just be starting my beginning 30s.
Oh, it's all
Ooh.
downhill from there.
And my dad told me, he phoned me up the other day, he's like, once you hit 30, Gemma, it's going to be midlife crisis. I'm like, no, just because you had a depressive 30th doesn't mean I'm going to. If I can possibly help it, making my 30 a good one to remember, not bad. If I can possibly help it.
Look,
Wow, Yorkshire beer. Wow.
Yorkshire Moors. That's where I've been today.
I do enjoy your scenic videos, God. You do some really incredible sights when I've seen you walking and driving about. It's really nice to see parts of Yorkshire. It's lovely.
Well, I live in a very nice area, and also I've got a job that allows me to travel to other nice areas as well. So quite lucky.
I've got your merch shop up on my browser to go and order myself some stuff because I got my money today. Woohoo! Treat time. I need to go on to
Yay!
to get
I
myself.
should really, because I rushed with the merch shop, so I should have asked people what they wanted to see really, and then I can make like designs that people actually want instead of just doing the things that I think are funny. But so if there is anything that anybody actually wants to see, I know that the thick as shit one was quite popular.
I love it.
That's funny. I like that.
Oh my God, I didn't even see the dabbers. That's new to me.
The what?
The bingo dabbers.
There's a bingo dabber arrived on there?
Yeah, your merch.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, right. So it says it's got a picture of God and a picture of Moses, and it says real men play bingo. Get your dabbers out.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
How you forget? Look, people. Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, get your dabbers out.
I'm being a bad mod. It's hard doing both.
I want a dabbers t-shirt really.
Do you have any of your own?
Do I have what?
Do you have any of your own t-shirts?
No, I've got the one that says follow God, but I made it myself.
Look at this beautiful mug. I love the follow God.
That is proper cool, that mug.
It is.
And then I made Moses a t-shirt, and he said, "Oh, I can't wear it because if my boss finds out it's me, then I'm in trouble."
Do people like in your area know about your channel?
I run last year I ran the under-16s football team, and one of them early in the season sussed it out, and then he leaked it to the rest of them. And before like mid-season, every single player knew that I were God, and then some of the parents started calling me God.
nice.
And every so often, I'll be walking down the street and somebody will shout, thick as shit.
I love that.
That's brilliant.
You know what I've been saying today because I've been ill? I keep saying sick as shit because I keep thinking about your quote. I'm like, oh,
I
sick as shit.
I actually wore my Disciple of God t-shirt to my autism talk that I did yesterday at my local hospital. I was feeling a bit of a bum mood. I was like, I know what's going to cheer me up. I looked for my wardrobe. I was like, where's my God t-shirt? And I found it. I was like, yep, that'll do. Result, cheer up. Put my t-shirt on. Put my cardigan on. Happy days. And actually, it made everyone laugh. I got there like, who's that on your top, Gemma? I was like, my friend God from YouTube. And they're like, I kind of had to self-explain what God's YouTube channel was about. I was like, yeah, he does a lot of vlogs and fun things. I said he's trying to do one of his first ever live panels on there. I said I adore him. I said he's a really sweet man. He has a lot of fun people on his channel, and I said he accepts people and everything. And they're like, you weren't scared of wearing this t-shirt to a bunch of professionals? I was like, no. Why am I going to be scared of a bunch of normal people who have asked me to be there? Just because I'm wearing something that's not the usual, what I usually wear, it doesn't mean I'm not going to be dared to do it.
Oh, I just want to see that video of when that happened.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
Right?
to get permission to upload it. I'm waiting for my hospital person to let me upload it. So I'm having to get permission for copyright and whatever they have to do to access it.
I've got a little thing that I'm doing at the minute where when I'm out, if I go to certain places, I introduce myself as God and video it.
No.
Yeah, and it's bizarre. I know there's places you can get away with it and places you can't get away with it. I know now that it's okay to drive through McDonald's drive-through with the mask on. It's fine.
No. Yay.
That is so good. Do they hook you up?
They just they go numb. Like they just stare at you like.
If it was here, they would think you're robbing the joint.
Yeah. McDonald's in UK, they just employ people who really, really don't want to be there.
Oh, that's everywhere. That's a McDonald's
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Same here.
Mine's OM is buying a shirt when he gets his first paycheck, and he's just got a job, so that's cool. I'm going to wear mine everywhere. Donnie Shaw, are you all right, mate?
I'm quite lucky with my work opportunities because I do a lot of volunteer talks and talks that sometimes I get paid for. I can kind of pick and choose my hours. I can agree to do something or not agree to do it. I'm quite lucky. I get to do a lot of stuff through my YouTube channel. People will recognise me and be like, "Oh, so you're the girl with autism?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I've been quite lucky since YouTube started. A few people in my area noticed me like, "Oh, you didn't tell us you had YouTube," and then they spot a video. "Oh, Gemma's on YouTube." I'm like, "Yeah."
It's great publicity, isn't it, YouTube, for getting something serious like what you do, getting that recognised and getting that message out there. But like for me, I'm just a guy pissing around on YouTube.
No, being part of your channel, God, has made me realise that I can actually take some humour, and I've learned to communicate better, and I've learned to take jokes more easily because I do struggle with my humour and my sarcasm. And since I've met you, I'm just like, actually, I can have a laugh. I can enjoy myself. I don't have to put my barriers up. So it helps me to have a laugh on here and be able to be myself.
Yeah, it's important not to take everything serious, isn't it? Because
yeah,
I mean, things do get to people. I know, like online bullying and things like that are a real issue for some people. But I've always said it's absolutely, it means nothing at all. When you get to the point where, especially on YouTube, it's completely different because you're not so attached to people within your area. Whereas on Facebook, that can be real bullying because they're people who live around you.
Yeah. That's why I try and not go on Facebook that much because I know a lot of people from my old school life are on there, and I had 3 people recently approach me on there and be like, "Oh, hi Jim, we've watched some of your YouTube videos." I'm thinking, Yeah, I know exactly what you want to do. You want to be horrible to me, knock me down. Haven't got time for you. Sorry. Don't want to know. Don't need it. I've come a long way in the last 6 years. I'm not letting myself be treated like crap again. I've had it too often. Not again. Don't need it.
Yeah, it's a different, isn't it? It's a total difference. YouTube is completely different. Bullying
Yeah.
on YouTube is not a real thing.
Yeah, I suppose it depends the way people take it though, because I know recently there's been a few people who I follow who have been doing videos about giving up YouTube because of being bullied and picked on. I think some people take it to heart more than others on YouTube. I know
Yeah,
I've seen a few
they just
videos.
they need somebody to tell them to make them aware that it's not important, isn't YouTube bullying, because they're not people that live next to you, and they're not people who are going to be on your doorstep, and they're not people, the people that we're friends with all around the world. And when
Yeah.
you get a bully coming on here, you can just click a button and get rid of them.
Yeah.
But you can't do that when it's in your own village.
No.
Not to mention, it's probably a 10-year-old doing it on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just picture a little kid.
Yeah, absolutely true. It is a little kid who thinks it's funny.
Yeah. I mean, of course, not always. There's plenty of adults on here that are very childish, but yeah.
I've been doing some creative writing today. God, I've done 4 new poems today. I've just got to type them up tomorrow. But I spent half my day writing on my bed.
Wow,
You know,
you
when
wrote a lot.
Pardon? What was that, best friend?
when you're doing your poetry and
Yeah.
you're recording it, sometimes when you get like a little way through recording it, do you think, oh, I should have done something different, and stop and then restart it?
Yeah, I do it
Or,
all the time. It takes me about usually 4 or 5 attempts before I actually post it, because I get either tongue-tied or I'll say a wrong word. Or recently I did a mental health poem which is based on my best friend who's been in hospital with her bipolar relapse. I did a poem about her to try and cheer her up, and halfway through reading I started crying. I was like, nope, cut that, stop it, get myself back together, calm down, refilm it. It took me about 6 attempts before I posted it.
yeah,
I was
when I used to write lyrics for songs, I would I'd go through a whole writing pad writing lyrics, and I'd be like, screw that up, that's rubbish, screw that up, that's rubbish.
Yeah.
And so, but when I write the music first, and I think the music's good, then I don't really care about the lyrics anymore, so I can get through a song really quickly. So if I write a song, I always start with the guitar now.
Yeah.
Else I never get finished.
No. I guess for my poetry, I base it on life experiences, things that I've been through. Like one of the last poems I posted was about my auntie when she died of cancer, and that took me a year to even release that one onto YouTube, because it took me about 3 months to even consider putting it out there. And I was like, you know what? If someone else has gone through what I've dealt with, then if I can help someone else overcome it and take the fact that it's going to get easier, grief does get easier. You do struggle, but you do get there. And I've proved that I can get there and still remember the happy times with her. It's not just about the fact she's gone. I can remember all the good years I had with her before she got ill. So it helps me to overcome it most of the time. And it helps me to de-stress. Poetry is a really good way of emotional outlet.
Good for you.
Which, yeah.
I think that's awesome.
It's actually a suggestion through my social worker, believe it or not, because I said to her, when I get upset, I don't know how to let it out sensibly, and most of the time, my poor dad, bless him, will get a phone call, or my mum, and I'll rant at them for probably an hour or so. I'm like, and then by the end of the day, they then phone me back and be like, "What was that about?" I'm like, "Don't know."
Hello.
Yeah. Hello, Min.
Mines!
What's up?
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mines, who is a musician.
Yes,
Hello, hello.
he's very talented. I did see him playing on his piano the other night. Oh,
Mines, where do you
But-
live?
I live in America.
Small place then. Do you know,
But
like,
anyways,
you know,
I
when
met like so many people.
sorry, go on.
But anyways, I was like off the like I met so many good people this month. And yeah, like, hey, you suck and everything. But I was online and I was on the site you were on, and I actually met a fan on there, and he said that he watched the videos and it was crazy.
You know, when people from America look at England, I get a lot of people who think that we know each other. Everybody knows each other. But then also, which is even more remarkable, people in London will say to me, I live in Leeds, which is about 60 miles away from Manchester. And people will say, where your accent sounds very northern. Where are you from? And I say, I'm from Leeds. And they'll say, do you know Alan from Manchester? Like, do you know what? I fucking know Alan from Manchester. Yeah, I know him. Bizarre. Like we all live in the same little street or somewhere. I love
Yeah,
that.
I'm an hour away from London by train. Where I am, I'm an hour away from London by the train.
You do to me.
I see.
You sound very London.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize that.
I have a friend from the UK that like I talk to every day, but I don't know where she's from.
Yeah, I'm literally about an hour away from London by train. I'm between. Well, I'm in Suffolk, but Suffolk and my nearest next town is Colchester, so it's kind of I'm between Suffolk and Colchester, but yeah. It's a nice little town. I don't mind living here. It's quiet. I don't hear any noise like I used to in my old flat, so it's quite nice.
It's got an all right football team as well, hasn't it?
No.
Do you not do football?
Our football team sucks.
Well, Colchester United are quite big.
Well, we've got two. We've got Colchester and my actual home team's Ipswich, but
Oh, Ipswich are big.
not really. Not really. We were.
Yeah.
We used to be. We're not as big as what we used to be. We've gone down somewhat. We've had several managers who've done runners. Recently.
You've been in Premiership though.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
That's gigantic.
Yeah, I'm not really a big football fan. I keep track on them just to show that I'm interested, but my dad's a big football fan. He loves it. He always goes to all the games. I've been to about 3 games in my life.
Football is a completely different thing in America.
Yeah.
In America, we
We
call
know.
it soccer.
In America, isn't it called soccer? You call it over there, no? Or am I getting
Yeah.
Yeah, their football, Gemma, that football that they play, they
Yeah.
use their hands, but they still call it football.
Okay. So I know
Oh my
the
God,
Americans
makes fun of
call
that.
it- I know I've watched a lot of American films and TV, and they're like, "Oh, we've been to soccer." And I'm like, "What the hell is soccer? What?" I'm completely confused. I'm just like, "Oh, okay."
I when I was a kid, I sort of followed American football a little bit, right? But then when
Hazy days. Yeah.
when you get a bit older, it lasts 4 hours.
Yeah, I don't like. You're talking about
Hello,
Easy days.
what's up, Hazy? What's up,
talking about
dude?
soccer? Hey, Hazy.
See, Hazy, you
Hello.
didn't recognise me with mask on, did you?
No, I know. I thought, who the fuck is this wearing a mask?
What a mistake.
What a mistake. Live and you learn. How is everybody?
Good,
I'm
thank
good.
you. How are
All
you?
good.
Oh,
I'm not
Hazy's
too
your
bad.
friend from Manchester, right?
Got your cake.
My
Small
friend
world.
from Manchester. I don't live in Manchester. No, I live in a place called Wales.
No.
It's
God was
I
talking
know-
about how, you know,
I know I
people
did
will
hear
say.
I did hear what you were saying before I joined you. But yeah, I live in a place called Wales, and normally it's the same with me. If I'm in London or somewhere and I tell them I'm from Wales, where they normally gather I'm from Wales, they say, "Oh, do you know Di? Lives up on the mountain."
I think by the time you get to, if you get to a point where you're living in inner city London, you just become you can become brain dead to there's anywhere else on planet.
Yeah.
Do you know Alid?
But the thing is, with Americans, they think that we live in such a small. I mean, compared to America, we are a tiny little bit of land, But it's still a big bit of land. You couldn't walk it in a day.
Yeah, there's a lot of vast areas where nobody lives. I go to places where I can walk to a place and there is not one house for 50 miles.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like Canada.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to
Especially where I live, because I live in Wales, and it's just hills and mountains for miles. I mean, there's built up areas like around the coast, anywhere where there's like a bit of water. Somewhere we can survive.
That's funny.
I tell my friend from England all the time that I want to go to the UK. She's like, it's not that great. I'm like, how?
It depends where you go in the UK, to be fair. For me, I love going to London. I only live an hour away from London by the train, and London is brilliant. Some of the lovely places you can go to, some of the countryside in the UK is quite nice, depending where you go. I like to go to, my granddad lives in a place called Woodbridge, which has lovely bits of countryside, and the castle is lovely. So I often go there with him. I love being out in the countryside. It's peaceful.
Yeah, we got a lot of castles in Wales.
I'd love to go to Wales eventually. I've never been there. Have been wanting to for years.
Oh, that's great. Once you come here, you wouldn't want to go home.
Probably not. Yeah,
I think most people don't like where they live.
But
Yeah.
not if you went to Barry Island. I went to Barry, right? It's quite about 7 years ago. I went to Barry, and every single pub in Barry does karaoke.
Yeah. Well, I went there yesterday on my motorbike. I went for a ride, and I ended up in Barry Island.
Yeah.
No, yesterday, the day before yesterday, actually. Yeah.
It's
It's about-
on the night. They just go
It's
from
about 10
pub to
miles away
pub
from
with
my house.
karaoke. Yeah,
10,
I
15
know.
miles.
'Cause you're Cardiff, aren't you?
What's that?
Are you at Cardiff?
Yeah.
Do you know a place in Cardiff called, I don't know if it's still there. It was called the Magic Roundabout, and it was a normal roundabout that had some artwork on it.
Yeah. Well, if you go to on my videos when I done the 22 push-up challenge, I done one of my 22 push-ups on that roundabout.
Oh, did you? So do you live close to that?
Yeah.
Right. So do you know the guys?
What
What they called?
might I ask, what was you doing at the Magic Roundabout?
There was like a Brewster's or something that I had a meal at that's next to it.
Oh, yeah, it's called Ocean Park.
Yeah.
It's a
And I
little
don't know
pub. I know what you're talking about. It's like you've got to drive onto a little industrial estate, and there's a pub with like a little Holiday Inn or something, a little motel.
Yeah. I stayed in the little hotel outside of it.
It used to be called Ocean Park. They might have changed their name actually.
I tell you what I went to see. I went to see BCB, which is their warehouse is there
Yeah,
somewhere.
Black Motorcycle Rebel Club or something like that, isn't it?
No, it's
No.
like a little outdoor company that sells like military
Oh.
stuff.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a band.
No, I don't
What-
really
what are they?
remember. It's like they sell like military equipment and like outdoor
Oh.
products.
Nice. Was you getting ready for war or something?
Yeah, well, just in case you've got to have a mask, haven't you?
I was going to price up some balaclavas.
And I'll tell you where else I went. Right, we went on the night. This is very blurry. This, but we went round to Millennium Stadium round there, and we
Yeah.
went in a working men's club. And the guy said to me, "Don't be speaking because they don't like English." And we went into back of this working men's club, and we played Skittles.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was amazing. So when I do come down and we meet up, let's go play Skittles, and I'll just keep quiet.
Listen, whoever said don't speak because we don't like English was a fucking asshole.
I didn't speak.
Don't listen to any bullshit. He's probably just a fucking racist fucker that don't belong in Cardiff anyway. Probably come from Taft's Well or something.
Well, I kept my mouth shut. They were like saying, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Where are you from?" I'm like,
Yaki da, boyo.
I'm not going to be only Brit who gets his ass kicked in here tonight.
Yeah, no, it's not like that.
Well, when I come down, we'll go find this working men's club, and I'll go in with mascot on and wig, and you come in behind me, and I'll go, "Right, which one of you lot is the racist?"
I'll wear my mask as well. Listen, I went to town today. I bought myself a loop pedal.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, a nice one. A Boss. Well, this ain't a nice one. It's okay. At RC30. Have you ever used one?
I had one last year, and I tried to use it for a little bit, and I lost my ragweed, and I got rid of it.
Yeah. Well, I've had one. I've had a loop pedal on my effects pedal. My missus couldn't understand because when Ed Sheeran first came out and I was learning some of his songs, I needed a loop pedal, so I went into town to buy one, and I couldn't find one for a reasonable price. So I ended up buying an effects pedal that had a looper on it. You know what I mean? But it's only a 20-second loop pedal. So when I told her today that I'm going to buy a loop pedal that's got some effects on it, she couldn't understand that I had an effects pedal that had a looper on it, but I was going to buy a loop pedal that had some effects on it. She's like holding her head, like, "What the fuck are you saying?" You know what I mean? Women don't understand.
And have you been using it today?
I had a little play with it. It's not too bad to use. I've got to get the timing right because the one I've got, you can arm it, and then as soon as you start playing, it starts recording.
Yeah.
But this one, you've got to literally press it as you start playing.
Yeah, well, that's
what I mean?
why I got rid of it, because I couldn't get the timing right on the clicking it with my foot and making it play it in time, and then clicking it again to make that loop come back in. And I didn't have time to sit down and get good at it.
Yeah, it is a learning curve. I will admit. But it's a pretty good one. It's a good effects. It's a good loop pedal.
There's a guy in Leeds town centre who uses one. It's only got 2 banks on it, and he's absolutely incredible. I'm sure on YouTube you'll see him, and he puts drum beats down and all sorts of stuff. It's incredible.
Yeah, this have got drum beats on it and everything. But I mean, you can use your guitar for drum beats, can't you? You know? But yeah, that's my new toy. Something I'm gonna try and conquer.
Yeah.
I mean, Ed Sheeran built his career on this exact one. You know.
Yeah, just explain to best friend what it is we're talking about. She's thick as
A loop
shit.
pedal. Thick as shit. A loop pedal is basically
Yeah, what is a loop pedal? I'm confused.
basically it's a little device that you plug your guitar in. It goes on the floor. You use your feet, so it's something you stand on. It's got two pedals. You plug your guitar into it, and it records your guitar. Once you press one pedal, you start playing. So you play a chord progression, and then when you press it again, it will repeat what you've just played. You know?
Yeah.
So you play
it almost sounds like more than one person is playing.
Yes. So then what I've just
cool.
played down will keep repeating, and then I can overdub on top of that, so I can play something on top of it. You know?
That's really cool.
I need to start.
But the one I've got, it's got two banks in it, so I can record on the next bank then, like a bit of lead or something. So then when I'm playing a song, I can switch one on, you know, so the rhythm's still playing, and then the lead can kick in when I want it to. It's basically
sound complicated though to actually use. I'd be like, what?
Well, it is to somebody that hasn't got a clue.
Yeah.
But if you watch Ed Sheeran, he's a prime example on how good you can get him to sound. You know, he basically built his career on it. That's why he goes on tour on his own. He wasn't stupid. He thought, fuck band members, I'm buying a loop pedal.
Yeah. Loop pedals never get their shit on in changing room. Never decide that they can't be asked to play anymore.
Yeah. They don't want wages. They don't drink any of your whiskey.
Yeah.
Talking of Ed Sheeran, he actually owns a house about 20 miles down the road from me. He actually owns a house here. Yeah.
He's from the town where I used to go drinking when I was a kid.
He just last week he was in Cardiff. He played the Millennium Stadium.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Well, it's called the Principality Stadium now. But...
I play like every single song of his on the outside on the guitar.
What'd you say?
I said I could play like every song off of Ed Sheeran's.
Yeah.
I love it. Big fan.
I used to play his stuff, but I'm not too first on his new stuff, really.
His acoustic songs right at the beginning were amazing, and then he became a dance artist.
Yeah, he got produced then, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's what happened. You know, when he was doing sleeping on people's sofas and going to parties and all that shit, writing real lyrics, then he was good. But then as soon as he literally got produced. And the thing that people don't know about Ed Sheeran is he actually uses songwriters. He works with teams of songwriters, you know, like Thinking Out Loud. He didn't write Thinking Out Loud on his own. His management sent him to another songwriter.
Wow.
And they wrote. It's a female. I can't think of her name, but they wrote it together. You know.
Wow.
So he don't write everything himself.
I'm a bit gobsmacked at that.
I am too. I thought he did write everything himself. That's totally thrown me.
Guys like
no.
Do you guys like? He did this recently. Ed Sheeran did.
Yeah. But you'd be surprised on how many famous artists you think write their own songs that don't.
It's completely thrown me. I must ask Mines, how's your new job going? Congratulations, by the way.
I haven't started yet. I have orientation tomorrow, so I have to do like a bunch of paperwork tomorrow. And I don't know when I start yet. I'll figure out tomorrow. But I'll let you guys know though.
Yeah, congratulations. I saw your
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What job you got?
Fast food for right now until I get out of high school. I'm working at fast food. It's a place
fast
called
food.
Wendy's. Yeah, just for now.
Oh, Wendy's.
Yeah.
Nice. It's all right. As long as it's not a career choice, you know.
Yeah, just until I get out of high school, I'm gonna work there.
Nice. How old are you?
I'm 17.
Cool.
Wow.
Wish I was still 17.
We go
Because
for me.
the reason I just need a job is to get better equipment to make better music. So that's why I just got one.
Yeah, cool. What are you doing in college? Anything to do with music?
What? I don't
What are
know
you
yet.
doing in college?
I don't know yet.
Sorry?
I don't know.
If I was you, do something to do with business, so you can learn about business. Let your music come naturally and learn business shit in college.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, that's
You
just
could do anything with business,
you
yeah.
haven't got to, but if I could go back and have my time again, that's what I would do.
If I got the chance to go back again, I would have done what I always thought I was going to do, and I would have just done music in Nottingham, and I wouldn't have got married, and I wouldn't have had any kids, and I'd be absolutely minted. It'd be well good.
Yeah, and me. If I could go back and do everything again, I'd probably have a lot more brain cells left.
Yeah.
I think I destroyed a lot of brain cells in the last 20 years.
I'm sure.
You imagine if you got to go back, right, and you got to do it all again in exactly the same way, but you get to choose which nights you want to do, and then you could be more thoughtful on the nights, the rubbish nights that you've totally forgot all about.
Yeah.
So you could pick the night that you got off with a good-looking girl, but then the night after you just got pissed out of your face and you totally forgot it. Don't do that. Do something else.
Yeah. What I would do if I could go back, I would save a lot more money
Yeah.
because I blew shitloads of money.
Yeah, I agree.
I think saving is boring though.
Yeah.
It is boring.
All sorts
Paying
of
your
shit.
bills is boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I've lost so much equipment over the years. It's a shame, you know.
Yeah.
I think if I could redo college again, I think I would. If I could go back and do it again, I'd probably rethink some of the friendship circles I was in. I think I put myself in very bad positions. If I could do it again, I'd probably change it.
Oh, that's just life. That's what happens. I mean, you go through life thinking that somebody's your best friend for however long, and then next thing you know, it's 10 years down the line, and you haven't even seen them.
Yep.
You know,
No, that feeling too.
that's just life. That's just life. You know, I mean, there's probably people you bother with now. I mean, as you get a bit older, you're more selective and wiser with the people you choose to spend your time with. So you probably got stronger friendships because you're more wiser and you choose wiser who you actually hang around with, you know, and spend your time with. But when you're young, it doesn't matter, you know. It's just learning.
Yeah, I'm only got 2 months till I'm 30, so I'm kind of still learning to be grown up and being respectful for who I make friends with.
Yeah. But I mean, 30, you're still young.
I don't feel it most of the time. I think most of the time I feel older than I actually am most of the time.
That's normal as well.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, well, I'm almost 42, so my 40.
Oh, wow, no way. You don't look no
broke-
way. You're 40s.
It broke my heart turning 40, and my 40s are slowly slipping away.
You don't look no way near 40. I thought you were sort of, I was going to say early 30s.
Well, you know, I love you like twice a day. I don't know. I think I just got good genes.
Yeah, I think we all have.
Yeah.
Best friend is.
This is a mask. This ain't my real face. It's just a real good one. Not like God's. This one's shit.
People who wear masks are stupid.
Then we've got the Talented Minds over here in his black t-shirt, sitting here.
Yep.
Yeah, what's
I'll
your
tell
name?
you-
Mind over matter.
Yeah, that's what OM stands for, but I just put OM on my. I don't know.
Yeah. So where does that name come from? What does it mean? What?
So it's actually a very deep meaning to me. Like, it's hard for me to explain sometimes because it has like kind of different meanings, and it's my music name. And I don't know. Like, I think the mind is the most like interesting part, just of anything,
Yep.
because it controls everything you do. And the of matter part means basically like all the bad thoughts and like all that crap and stuff like that. I don't really know, but basically, I'm trying to say the people that will listen to my music have like been through, I guess, rough times, and I don't know. I'm very bad at explaining things, so I apologize.
That's okay. You explained pretty well then.
Yeah, I think
Just when you're speaking to people,
Yeah.
sorry, when you're speaking to people, try not to worry too much about what they're thinking that you're saying. Just say it. Try and just be free with how you speak. You know, because then you come across a lot better. Like, what I'm basically saying is, don't give a fuck what people think about you. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? There's too many people like spend way too much time of their life worrying about whatever people think of them. You know?
Someone that came in my live stream today was like, "Do you have nice tits?" I was like, "Thank you." I was like, okay.
Somebody come on your live stream and said you had nice tits.
Yes.
10-year-old, guaranteed.
Give us a look, because I am a connoisseur of nice tits.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. There's people that go on my streams just because.
Yeah, listen, and just remember another thing. YouTube is not real life. Yeah? YouTube's just a bit of fun. Just play with it. Don't take it too serious. You're going to get a lot of people that'll come and just talk shit to you. Most of them haven't got an ounce of talent. You know?
That'd make a good song, wouldn't it?
What?
Yeah.
YouTube isn't real life.
I was scared of being myself on my other channel.
Never be scared of being yourself. Just be who you are.
But then I started this channel, and I started acting like myself. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know who I am. You don't
Listen,
like me, then
that's all you can be is who you are. You know what I mean?
We've all got a message to share, and it's the way that you share it to people and the way that you feel comfortable and confident to do it. I'm still building up my confidence on my channel. I'm still very worried how I say things, but ever since I've met God and best friend and some of the other people on here, I'm just like, I'm being more myself. I don't worry about it as much. If I do screw something up, I'm like, I can apologise afterwards. I don't tend to worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, because a lot of people get embarrassed with making mistakes and stuff. But a man that made no mistakes made nothing at all. You know?
That's true.
I put my mistakes in my videos, so I'm like,
yeah, mistakes are part of life. Everyone makes mistakes, you know.
I did a live stream today, and I had someone repetitively kept saying to me, "Oh, you're sexy, cute. I'd tap that." I was like, "Will you stop? That's really annoying." Yes, I appreciate that you find it I'm cute. That's fine. I appreciate that, but the fact you say it about 12 times, it's like, "I'd tap that. I'd tap that." I'm like, "Oh, go away."
You should have said, "Come on, come over."
Yes, I get that you find that I'm cute, but to repeat like 12, 15 times my chat in space of like 5 minutes, it's just like, oh no.
I wish I had people in my stream saying that shit to me.
Yeah, that's a fun forever, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't know who it even was. They kind of had only a picture, and it was like ... question mark something. I was like, okay, so I don't know what to even call them. So I was just like, well, whoever you are, I appreciate the compliment, but there's no name on the actual.
Yes, some people's names are just, you know, when you're writing your name on YouTube, creating your name, you got to have a little bit of thought that people got to read this shit, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some names. It's like when I go into live streams, and as soon as I say hello, like I get shitloads of people saying hello Easy Days, hello Easy Days, and I feel rude not typing in saying hello to everybody individually. But I mean,
Yeah,
some of the
same.
names, you know what I mean? So I've
Yeah.
just got to go in and say hello everybody.
Yeah.
Might-
Well, mine's
might-
like a sentence long. so-
Yeah, I might pick the odd one or two out, and you know, if it's a reasonable name. But if it's a ridiculous
Shorten it.
name, then I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say hello to
Have you
everybody.
seen a lot of people
Yeah.
put like hashtag and then the names, and then you can't actually reply to them and highlight their names when you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, use that to mine. I see when you write to me, my name gets highlighted.
Yeah,
Yeah, mine.
You guys know who What is? I think that's his name. And his
I
name's
don't highlight
hashtag.
anyone's name unless I'm on a PC, because then you just start typing and it comes up and you just click on it.
yeah. Well, you can't do that on your phone, can you?
No, so it's
Yeah, no.
I hate typing at the best of times, you know. So I literally hate it. It's I feel like it's sucking my soul.
I must say, one thing that makes me feel more confident on here is, especially recently, best friend in your threads on who's on here. She's been brilliant with me. I was on Creators Alliance channel the other week with her and Angel Muniz, and if it wasn't for best friend in her thread, I don't think I would have been as confident to stay on there. It was she looked after me the whole time. So yeah,
Aw. Yeah, you
There's
would
a lot
have
of- there's a
done
lot of
great on your own.
Yeah, there are a lot of good people in the community, you know, that will guide you in the right direction.
yeah.
I try to help. I literally try. I try to help people as much as I can through everything I do. That's
Yeah.
the reason I started YouTube is to try to help some people, like make them laugh or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, the
Excited.
messages I get off people, like private messages and like even in comments and stuff. I get a lot of private messages about my music. How it affects people, it blows my mind. Seriously, it just blows my mind. You know, I get grown men messaging me saying I just made them cry. You know,
Mhm.
Wow.
it's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Well, I think
I'm
too
a-
that for
I've listened
those
to
of
you.
us that aren't talented at playing music and we enjoy listening to it and wish we could, like
Yeah.
it's really cool to have somebody like you can connect to and actually talk to them on a personal level. Like, you know, you can actually like reach out to Hazy Days or God and be like, hey man, I really enjoyed that.
Aw.
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
answer everybody. I don't like anybody.
Yeah, I answer every comment.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah. But I'm just a normal person, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to speak for God. He's God. But
Somewhat
yeah.
normal.
But what I tell you something. What I have found is that everybody that I've had good contact with, we've all got some sort of issue.
Yeah.
You know, I think everybody on YouTube that does some sort of creative content, we've all got a little issue somewhere along in our life. We're all trying to work something out. You know what I mean?
I have a list. I have a whole list.
Yeah.
Real life.
Look at God. God saying fuck all.
Well, I'm thinking, right, that I started the God channel on here at sort of Christmas, and now I can't just be me anymore.
I know. Do you feel like you want to though?
Yeah. This
You
is
should
a
have a
fucking
different
pain in the
channel.
ass.
God is just an extraordinary person. Like his channel,
But do
everybody
you want to know
loves-
something as well? You couldn't, right? You couldn't just all of a sudden disappear and then become yourself, because people will say, "That's fucking God, the good one."
Maybe
No,
maybe-
no.
Yeah.
You're too distinctive. Like,
There's 3 people
Yeah.
now that have
Yes.
actually gone out of their way to find out who I am, and you're one of them.
It didn't take. Listen, it didn't take me long. I'm not gonna say fuck all.
But when you told us where you originated from on YouTube, it wasn't too hard to find you either.
No.
When I first started watching God, I was like, "What in the hell am I watching?"
Listen, I wasn't gonna even tell you, because I've known for a while. I wasn't even gonna tell you. And when you said you were gonna come to Cardiff, I was just gonna. When I seen you in the pub, I was just gonna walk up to you and say, "Yo, what's up?" And you would have been like, "What the fuck?"
He's like, God, how's it going?
Yeah. But
I'm just gonna go to the toilet, right? But when I come back, I'm gonna tell you a story about something that I used to do, and it is quite funny. But I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Okay.
I'm gonna get myself a drink as well. But I'll take you with me.
What are you getting good?
No, I said something to drink.
Yeah, I've got my bottle.
Yeah, what are you gonna drink? What is it?
I don't know. So let me flip my phone around, see what we got.
I've got Coke.
Ooh. Inside the Hazy Days fridge. There
Inside
it
my
is.
fridge. This is the world exclusive.
It's so international because I'm American.
I'm thinking milk, but
Best friend, you don't sound American though.
I haven't got much
You don't
milk.
sound American at all.
Shall I drink the baby's milk?
Yeah. Yeah, I live in New York. Near Canada. But like Niagara Falls area.
Oh wow.
Fanta.
I live in Ohio.
And you're not too far from me. I have a cold too, so I probably sound awful.
I had a pretty bad one this morning. This allergies though. So.
Yeah, I think so. It's probably just getting into my sinuses. That's all. So.
Mine wasn't Ohio where Glee was filmed, wasn't it? The TV program.
What show?
Glee, the musical show that was filmed in Ohio, wasn't it?
I'm not for sure.
I think it was.
I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Oh, mine's gone. Mine's gone.
He might have answered a text or something. He might come back in.
Oh, there you go.
There he is. Yeah.
I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Cool.
Shannon said, "No, not baby's milk."
I think I accidentally.
I've gone out chat, so if anybody's saying anything to me, I'm not ignoring you. I just cannot see it.
Shannon said, "No, not the baby's milk."
Oh no, I wouldn't. Joking.
I have done.
God.
I got Fanta and Jaffa cakes.
Oh, I got Jaffa cakes in my fridge.
What is a Jaffa cake?
Yeah.
Well, there's a big debate, a world debate, whether it's a cake or a biscuit. And
I call it a biscuit.
the people that create them, there's a tax. It's something to do with a tax. If it's a biscuit, they get taxed more. If it's a cake, they get taxed less or something.
Yeah.
Oh, clever.
Yeah. So
the peanuts in Jaffa cakes.
They say it's a cake.
No, I've never seen them.
It is quite an interesting debate because I'm still unsure.
I call it.
Like
when you bite it, if you close your eyes, it feels like a cake.
Weird. I want one.
But when you hold it and look at it, it looks like a biscuit.
Yeah, I think they're a biscuit. I think they should be called a biscuit. I definitely think they are. I've got some in my fridge that I got yesterday in the shop.
See,
I think the difference between it being a cake and a biscuit is how long the packet's been open.
Like a breakfast biscuit or cookie?
When it goes stale, it goes hard. So then it's a biscuit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it's Hazy has got a value point there. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, what? I think of biscuits and gravy. Like that's like a breakfast thing here.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Gravy, yummy.
But it's like
biscuits of these guys is like a little cob, like a bread roll.
I need to find those somewhere. I don't know where.
Well, Jaffa cake.
Yeah, I never saw that before.
It's a bit of sponge with chocolate on the top, but in the
Oh.
center is like an orange bit of jelly.
Aw.
Yeah, they
I'm like, I want one.
I just presumed that Jaffa cakes were global.
Easy days
well-
for you.
That's what
If
I
it is, I
thought.
never saw it.
What did you say then?
I just thought
I
everybody
said
would
hazy
know.
days.
I can't.
That's
You're breaking up.
Best friend, I'll have to send you some. If I can contact you by email, I can try and send you some over. Jaffa cakes. So you
I'm-
can try them.
I've just realised.
I'm Googling it now.
I've just realised you're best friend in your Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really best friend in your
Yeah,
friend is
it's
there.
the first time I've ever seen your face.
Hi.
Hello.
That's me.
You've been knocking
Oh.
along for ages.
Hey, I didn't know. It says here that Cadbury makes Jaffas. Is that related to Jaffa cake?
Yeah.
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 Really?
Well, they make this.
Like
These are made by
little?
McVitie's. Because
Oh.
Cadbury's used to be a good company, but then they sold out to the Americans.
I'm like, what? Oh, I could get it on Amazon.
You can get anything on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't see it like anywhere around me. Let's see. Maybe a specialty store.
Just go to Aldi's. Their ones are just as good.
Aldi's has them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an Aldi's right in town. I could go there. Then I'll feel very international.
If you
Saying that, I
just
don't know, because I went to Menorca last year and they had an Aldi's, and we looked it up because we were taking our baby, and he was only, I think he was 10 months old when we went. So we had to buy baby food and stuff and nappies and everything. But we get all that in Aldi's over here. And when we got to Menorca, and I went and found Aldi's, and nothing was the same. They had nothing that we have, except for like
Really?
milk and bananas and fruit. You know, when it comes to like tin stuff and packets of stuff, it was just totally different.
Huh.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bloody nightmare, to be honest.
Ours does have a section of like the chocolates and candies and goodies.
Yeah.
So I'm
I'm
yeah,
sure
I'll have
there's
to
a
hit that
Jaffa
up.
cake garden in there somewhere.
I'm going.
I'm
Going
going to
to
say thank you very much for having me. God, I'm going to head to bed. I can't keep awake. I'm getting really tired, so I'm going to head to bed now.
Good night.
Right, Grandma.
Good night. Thank you very much,
Good
God,
night.
for having me. It's been an
Thank
honor
you
to
for
be
coming
your
on.
stream. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, y'all.
Bye.
night.
Bye, Gemma.
Good night.
Bye. Hey, God, what
Oh,
time is
Harmony.
it for you?
Hello, Harmony. She in the chat.
Yeah, she said she takes cake donations, Hazy.
You can have a bite of that, Harmony, if you want. I got one left.
You've gone
I'll
through
send it
them
to
like you were trying to create a world record.
Listen, I don't know if you've seen me eating shit.
I have.
I had
It's a
57
Hazy
chicken
mukbang.
nuggets. The first time I ever ate at McDonald's chicken nuggets, I had 57 of them.
Oh. That's
And you made
horrible.
Natasha sick.
Oh.
Yeah. No, she had 12. Was it 12?
12's like a regular amount, isn't it?
Yeah. 12 is like what my little boy eats. But the worst thing about that was I went and bought them for her, and she don't live close to me. She lives about 15 miles away from me. I went and queued up in the drive-thru, bought them, took them to her, and then had to drive back with mine, set everything up, and she sat there and ate 12 and then threw up.
Oh.
Hey,
And
God,
when we
what
had
time
the
is
spicy noodles, she had like 2 mouthfuls and spat it all back in the bowl.
She's in chat. You are weak, Natasha.
Weak.
She was like, I'm only used to having my baby milk.
If she wouldn't have spat those hot noodles back in a bowl, I would have had hers as well. Well,
I think it's 12:41.
Yeah, it's just gone. Yes. Yeah, it's just gone 12:41. I've got the Death Nut challenge to do next.
What is that?
It's haven't you seen it? It's basically it's a packet with 5 little sections in it with peanuts. I think they're peanuts. They're quite big. And each one gets hotter and hotter until you get to the 5th one, which is called the Death Nut, which have got chili X or pepper X or something, which is the hottest. It's the new hottest chili in the world. It's like 3.5 million Scoville points.
Oh my lord! I can't wait to see that.
But you start off with the first box, and you got to chew it for 30 seconds before you can move on to the next one. Before you can swallow and move on to the next one. And then when you get to the 5th one, the last one, you got to chew it, and then you got to stay there for 5 minutes before you can have some ice cream or yogurt or whatever, you know.
What?
Otherwise you fail. Yeah.
I like spicy stuff, but I don't know if I could be able to handle that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, I like spicy stuff, but I got to be honest, I'm pretty scared of this. A subscriber sent it to me. I'm sure he fucking hates me, really, on the sly. He sends me loads of shit. He started off sending me good stuff, which I think he was just, like, trying to get on my good side. But then he started sending me stuff that's trying to kill me.
That's going to be sore when it comes out over end, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch.
Fast and Fearless just said you will shit balls of fire after doing that challenge.
Yeah,
I'm sure I will. I am literally fucking terrified. I don't really like doing any challenges that's got the word death in.
I think like part 1 is you eating it, and part 2 is the day after when it's coming back out.
Yeah, but I got to be honest. With the noodles, I thought it'd be like that with the noodles, but I was okay. The hot dog challenge was probably the toughest I've done. I ate 12 hot dogs in a row.
Oh, yuck. With the bun, too?
With the bun, onions, and ketchup.
Oh, my God. 12,
Yeah.
wow.
See, when I was a young lad and we were going around Bradford, and Bradford is a big Indian cultured area, and they've got places there that do fowls, which is like a really, really hot curry. And I'm like, just give me the weakest one, give me one that's a little bit spicy. But my friend used to always do the fowl. He'll like, give me the strongest one you've got. Like, I've never been into that.
Yeah. I always make
hot
curries. I do like them hot. But sometimes it can be too hot where you're eating and you're thinking, I'm not really enjoying this. This is more of a challenge, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do ever come up here, I'll take you to the place. It's real. It's like one of Bradford's most popular curry houses, and they do a fowl, and it nearly blew my friend's head off. He was like, veins standing up on his head and sweating.
Yeah.
But there's nothing on their menu for more than £3.
Yeah. Sounds like a great place.
How far are you guys from each other?
4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Probably about 400 miles, 350 miles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get to the farm, you all right? You dizzy in the house?
You dizzy?
Sue's here?
Dizzy. Dizzy, are you coming on?
Dizzy recorded me. We were in private hangouts, and I had some dude phone me doing some survey for some census. He was working for some company that he couldn't tell me who he was working for. And and he wanted to ask me questions, and then he said he got to read out this the legal parts of stuff, and I just twisted him up. He hung up on me in the end, but Dizzy recorded it on his phone. He didn't know what to deal with me. I just fucking put him in your ass.
Can you just send him link to this? Have you got it?
Me?
Yeah, to get him in.
Yeah.
I need to get a new acoustic guitar.
Did you say an acoustic guitar?
Yeah, I need a new one because this one I got right here, it's like my first guitar. Got it like
I'm not sure if I can.
This is just a cheap guitar, so.
What make is that?
It's called an Arcadia. It's not really well known.
I can't. I'm on my phone, so when I'm pressing it to copy and paste, it's just trying to stick me in the link.
I can.
Hang about copy text message. I might have done it.
Mick! Hi, Mick.
What's you, Dizzy? What's your Twitter account?
He's not on Twitter.
Oh, Twitter's free.
If I'd have to go upstairs on my PC and I can do it.
What was that?
I was Dizzy. He's saying yes. I'm not sure if he's saying yes. He has got Twitter.
Oh, he has. Just put your Twitter in here if you've got it.
I couldn't find Gemma's Twitter. Now I have it. So I'm gonna retweet that one.
Right, you know what he's forcing me to do? It's a fucking pain in the ass, Dizzy is. Right. I seem to have lost. Where I am. Right. To the man cave.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. He's put his email address in. I'll do it from here if you want.
You sure?
Yeah. I just have to type it in. We'll land my knuckles.
Go on in. See, because otherwise I've got to go up into the attic to my YouTube headquarters, whereas I'm just chilling in downstairs for a change. What guitar you got there?
This is a little. I want to get a new. I want to get a better one though. Eventually.
Yeah, like all my guitars are cheap.
This is not.
I'd love a nice one.
This sounds.
Play some song.
Done it. 78.
Well, play us a song because I want to see what it's like.
You Dizzy.
You fucking made it, man.
Yo,
What's up?
Same shit, different day.
You playing Puff the Magic Dragon?
No, it's not it at all.
Don't let him pick on you. That's just hazy.
Blackbird.
Yep.
Broken wings and learn to fly.
I can't sing it. I can't sing it and play it.
I could like have a full
I done a cover of it a few years ago. Do you think I can remember how to fucking play it?
Nah. I don't remember how to play my own songs.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit like that.
I don't know how I can just have a full conversation while just playing.
Erica's Wacky World's here. What's going on, Erica?
You.
Hello, Erica.
I actually was sitting around the guitar earlier and I just came up with a new riff.
All right, Erica. Nice to see you. Do you want to come in?
To see you, nice.
I love Erica.
Yeah, I had her on my show 2 weeks ago. She's fucking crazy.
What's it?
So funny.
I think EWW just won her contest, a cap, I think, and something else. I'm not sure. I think I seen his video. But he won something.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, what up, you Dizzy?
What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Wonderful.
Good.
This is best friend in your thread, Diz.
Yeah, me. Hi.
There's an actual face. She got an actual face. Look at her.
Sorry about it.
Oh, I can't today. Unfortunately, I suck. You do not, Erica. Oh, she's got a headache.
She's got a headache. Oh.
Drink some water.
Water?
Water sometimes helps. Sometimes it's because you're dehydrated.
I heard something about that. I heard the water in my water doesn't taste like a water.
The water in the
Used to be an advert.
Like water.
That used to be an advert, didn't it?
Yeah. Was it for Yellow Pages?
Was it?
Was it? I think it was.
I don't know what it was for.
This one right here, I guess it's the Hazy Days. It's wheelies for days.
Wheelies for Dizzy. Who sent you that?
Dave Collins.
I'm trying to think now. I'm sure it was for Yellow Pages.
I'm gonna
I
have a
sent
look.
you a nice one, Hazy, today, didn't I?
You are?
I sent you a nice one today, didn't I?
I watched that. I just watched that.
Oh, did you? I didn't watch it. that was enough for me. Just to
Watch
pitch
it.
Oh, no,
Watch
thank
it.
you. No,
You
thank
ready? You ready?
Best.
Yeah.
No, don't watch it.
Hang on.
She don't even make a murmur, Diz.
Oh my God, that's bad.
Water in Majorca don't taste like what it ought to. The water in Majorca doesn't taste quite how it should. Majorca. 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 Oi, Dale, any day there's some refreshment in here? Here you are. Get your laughing gear in there. Oh, got
Or is it Carlin?
Heineken.
Heineken, yeah.
Majorca. What's that? Don't taste like what it ought to. Oh, gosh.
There you go.
The water in Majorca don't taste like what it ought to.
What it oughta. The water in my water doesn't taste like a water.
There you go. Heineken. It makes you fucking common as muck.
I don't know why I thought it was for Yellow Pages. Heineken. Shit.
I wouldn't have been able to sleep without knowing that then.
Heineken shit beer.
I think it's ace.
Oh, actually, it's better now, ain't it? Oh no, I'm thinking of Hofmeister. Sorry.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait,
Heineken's not too bad.
Oh, yeah, that's loud. That's loud. I went on the Heineken tour in Amsterdam. It's great.
Nice.
If you do ever get a chance, apart from getting smashed off your heads, take a bit of time
Well,
out to do Heineken
I gave up
tours.
smoking 2 years ago.
Well,
So-
Ian,
And I got a passport a year ago, so I always wanted to go to Amsterdam when I was a smoker. So
I
going
have
there now,
Quick question for you guys.
yeah.
I can give you a tip on Amsterdam, right?
You guys have a thing called smokeless tobacco.
What do we think about smokeless tobacco?
You guys have it there.
No, that sounds like nippleless tits.
No, we don't have it.
Sunshine in the house. You all right?
Sunshine. What's
So-
smokeless tobacco?
I'm not gonna explain
Is
it.
it rolled without a filter?
No, it's in a can, and
It's in a can.
It's nasty.
Do you smoke it?
No, you take it and you pack it, and then you take it and you like. It's weird. You have to.
Is that a dance move?
I smoke for the smoke. I don't think I could.
Was you just dabbing? Is that where
No.
dabbing comes from?
Never mind. I'm done trying to explain.
He's like, I give up.
I told you I'm really bad at.
I gotta be honest. You did say you had a question for us, but I just don't understand the question.
I can give you a tip, right? If you go to Amsterdam, right, there's millions and millions of these cafes where you just go in and you can smoke anything you want, and they do cakes and everything. But if you just go drinking in the bars, you'll be the only people drinking in there because everybody else is smoking. You don't really have to spend any of your own money on smoke because you'll just be mashed off your heads anyway. You just get like secondary smoke off everybody else.
Yeah. Listen,
The
I
whole
smoke
thing
weed,
is
but
free.
I smoked weed for like 22, 23 years, every single day. And
Wow.
and then I just give it up like 2 years ago.
I can't smoke it because I get violently ill. It is the worst.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say violent.
I'm with
Like-
you, best friend.
And I
I'm
get
the same.
sick. I'm like projectile vomiting. It's terrible.
Oh shit.
I'm like, why of all things? Why?
Yeah.
hmm
No, I smoked it for a long time. It was sort of my medication. It was like self-medicating. It kept me calm. But
Makes
then I
sense.
just sorted my shit out and
bit
knocked
more.
it all on the road. More for dizzy now.
You saved it for me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good looking out, brother.
No problem. Anytime.
Love people like you. I do.
But I tell you something, giving up smoking, I save over $5,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
It's unbelievable. I give up smoking cigarettes and weed on the same day. I just said, right, that's enough.
That's cool.
Yeah. And to
How
be
long
honest,
ago you said? A couple years ago?
it's just over 2 years.
You quitter, you. You're a
It
quitter.
was, it was on the 27th of June.
I'm like, I quit smoking a few years ago, but I can't remember like the date
I do.
for the life of me. I don't
I
know.
do miss it. I do miss it. I got to be honest. I mean, I've done it for 23 years, and sometimes I do think I'd love to smoke a joint now and just chill out, you know?
Is it the
Do you
paranoia?
miss smoking?
Hey?
Do you miss the paranoia?
Yeah, that's what I miss the most.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
I tell you what I do
randomly
miss.
eating at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, no, I'll tell you something. I eat more now I've stopped smoking than I ever did. I've put on like 2 stone, 3 stone, 2 stone.
Well, lots of people say that, don't they?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
when I first gave up smoking, I got back into fitness and stuff, and I got myself down to 16 and a half stone, or I was almost 16 stone. And then Christmas was coming, and I thought, right, because I was literally at the point where I was weighing all my food and counting my calories and everything, you know.
Yeah.
And I was doing a bit of fitness and stuff. And Christmas was coming. I thought, right, I'll give myself 2 weeks off over Christmas. I'll eat and drink whatever I want. And then I just never went back to training and stuff. I just become a fat bastard. I'm like 19. I'm about 19 stone now. Like I'm not like.
You're really tall too.
Yeah, I'm not like big. I'm not like a big fat guy, you know. But I am like overweight. I got a bit of a belly.
I got that too.
And I got this massive head, which don't help.
Yeah, doesn't help us at all. You're right.
Dizzy's okay. Dizzy's still got the body of a child.
Well, thank you.
Dizzy's been that big since he was 11.
That's pretty close. Junior high school.
Yeah, but I'm also like 6'4", so I carry it okay.
Well, that's what he sees in.
Dizzy's laughing because he's 5'2".
No, I'm 5'7.5".
Oh, anyone that has the hair is definitely 5'6".
I probably weigh like 154 or 153.
Yeah. I took a shit this morning that weighed more than that.
Next year, this sexy guy's 50, bitch.
Yeah. And I'll be there to throw you in your lake.
You better be here. I'm building a trike that I'm gonna put you on, and I'm gonna whip you.
I've been bench pressing 180 just so I know I can throw you real far.
Well, I got a beautiful pond you can try to throw me in. I bet you I can put you in that sidecar and whip you in the lake just as quick.
Yep, I'll javel you over there.
I'll go right down whizzing, then I'll pull the pins to the sidecar. Boom, boom. You just go.
You're gonna booby trap it, ain't you?
Oh no, not me. To put a little mound right before the water, so you kind of do like a jump. Whoop! Wow!
Listen, as long as you film it, I don't mind.
What's going on in chat? Look, Sunshine's gone.
Cooper.
Cassandra, you all right? Nice to see you.
I'm looking.
What is going on?
Erica's going for a bath.
On the panel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bath live.
Mind over Matt has muted yourself.
Uh-oh.
Muted themselves.
Yeah, I'm just muting this.
Yeah, unless somebody else muted them.
What?
So you're over in UK too?
No, he's in the US.
Oh, is he? Where?
Yeah.
Where are you in the US? Okay.
So God asked him where he was from, and he said, "I'm from America."
From Americas?
And I said, "Do you know Dave?"
You ever seen this
Dizzy?
ridiculous? You ever seen that show, Ridiculousness? I've been on that show. I've been on there. I pulled my eye out like that. It's like I did my glasses.
You also, can I tell you something else he done? He threw his ice cream on his laptop.
I did do that too.
Yeah, he had a bowl of ice cream. Yeah, he come in with a bowl of ice cream. He said, "Have a look at this." Tilted it to the camera, and it fucking slid off straight onto his laptop.
Did it now?
I said, "Cool. That's a cool trick, Dizzy." He's like, "Oh shit."
My maid freaked out
Funny.
Wait, where is Dizzy from?
I'm from my mom.
I'm from Stork.
She's from a Stork. That's pretty cool. No, I live
my
in.
mom was like, wrong house. Wrong house. You got this all wrong. I'm in New York. like
I
Buffalo
don't know
and
what it
Niagara
is.
Falls.
I don't know what it is about best friend in his Fred, but she reminds me of Captain Jerk a little bit. I don't know what it is.
You're in Buffalo.
Is that good? Yeah.
I think it might be your eyes.
It's just there. Well, not just. Me and Tina went
In
there.
Buffalo?
Yeah. Buffalo, New York, that's
Yep.
where the border is, right?
Is that where you're from, New York?
Is that
Yes.
near Niagara Falls?
Yep. I'm right in between the two, Buffalo and Niagara Falls. So I'm like 20 minutes from the border.
I thought Niagara Falls was up in Canada.
Let me talk.
Both sides.
So I went and dropped off. I built a bike, a stunt bike for onepuglife.com, and I brought it up to Buffalo, New York, and gave it to them to bring over there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. They did a.
I actually deal in customs clearance too. So I.
We love costumes. Are you kidding?
Nobody loves customs. I don't actually work for customs. I work for a broker.
I'm gonna go in there like this. You think they'll let me walk by? Oh, how you doing?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Please, can I go through?
My name's Hazy Days.
Do you have anything to claim?
Not really. That I'm a pompous ass. That's it.
Nothing I want to tell you guys.
That's funny.
When you say you work for customs, what do you actually do? Do you wear the rubber glove?
I don't work for the government though. I work for a broker. We do all the customs clearance for our customers. So we clear the shipments through customs. We do all like the paperwork and everything.
Right,
and
are you saying that when customs seizes goods from people, you go and buy it off them?
I don't know. No, I don't. But people can. They auction
So
it
you
off.
have an inside track to something like that. That we can get.
Sneaky little bastards. Like, you can't have it because we're gonna have it and sell it to someone.
Hey guys,
Oh, yeah.
You take it easy.
Thanks for having me.
Be good, man.
You guys
It's our
have a good
pleasure.
day. You guys have a good night. See ya.
Take it easy.
Have a good night.
Johnny Five's in the house. What's up, Johnny? You still up?
Johnny. I'm still up. I left Dizzy an hour ago saying it's late.
Johnny Five got a New Dizzy logo tattooed right on his arm. Freaking right he did.
He did. He also got a Hazy Days one tattooed right on his other arm.
That's right. Right. Yeah.
There's three people in this world with a Hazy Days tattoo, and I'm not one of them.
I can tell you, there's a few at you Dizzies, and
Listen, I told you cannot mention the kids.
I didn't do it to them. They did it all. I have nothing to do with that. I know. I got one.
At least you going.
Guys, I'm going to bed. It's bedtime.
All right.
I don't blame you. It is bedtime.
Yeah.
I've got a big party tomorrow night. So
It's all right for the Americans. It's only 8 o'clock for them.
Oh yeah.
It's 9 o'clock now.
Yeah, 8 for me.
I think everybody should just be on UK time, and regardless of how dark or light it is,
Yeah.
stomach
All
it.
right.
I think we should try and start a campaign and see what we can do.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe we can go metric too.
Yeah.
Let's not worry about that. Let's just worry about times.
right, thank you very much, everybody, and nice to see you all. And now I've done it once. We can do some like proper debate ones.
Actually, let's stop a minute because this is the reason I joined. I forgot all about it. The title of this live is my first ever panel.
Yeah.
Did you forget the first one that I was on?
Have we done it before?
Sorry?
Have I done it before?
Yes. It was
Well,
me.
you don't- I totally didn't get it.
It was me, you, Megan or Megan. Why'd you call her Megan?
Oh, Fox.
Yeah, and
Oh, yeah,
it's all
she's called
Stoner.
Megan.
Her name's Megan Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
She's
called
awesome.
Megan.
Remember I wore the god mask with the hat and the glasses?
Yeah, I do remember it. And this old stoner never showed up all the way through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
'Cause
must have
when
been like-
that is the only reason I'm here now. Because I thought, fuck, I'm telling him about this shit.
Ah, well, I stand corrected.
When
Well,
was it? I want to go back and watch.
So
Oh,
not
shit.
only was I on your first one, I was also on your second one.
Yeah, on first one and second first one.
This
The
is the
second
first,
person.
the first second one. I made it. Thank you
Yeah,
very
yeah.
much. God, I appreciate it.
Let's hope I'm not on the third last one.
Right. I think next one we're going to do a proper religious one. And apparently
Oh,
Rant Jams
I'll
knows
come on and
shit.
sing my God song.
Yeah, do. Rant Jams knows absolutely shitloads about religion, so much that he can speak without breathing.
Nice.
Yeah, so we'll do that. Anyway, thank you very much. I've got to go to bed because I've got a long day tomorrow.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Cheers, guys. See you later.
Thanks, sending you, Fred. Thank you for all the nice words you always say and for support and everything. It's nice to stick a face to the name.